Hello, everybody. Welcome, Friends of the Children. I'm Jennifer MARRATT from Berkshire Hathaway Specialty Insurance, and I'm co-chair of the IICF board here in Washington. Could you share with us a little bit about your mission and the work of Friends of the Children?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. I'll start off. My name is Steve Lewis, and I'm the Executive Director of Friends of the Children in Seattle. We're a national organization, but an independent 501c3 here in Seattle. And what we do is we select youth facing the greatest risk factors. So poverty, trauma, transition, educational injustice. And we select them at the ages between 4 and 6, and we pair them with a paid professional mentor. And we commit to that child for 12 and a half years through high school graduation, no matter what. And so by moving mentoring out of the volunteer realm and pairing them with paid professionals like Shay, who are exceptionally talented and are with our kids for long periods of time, we're able to make real impact in their lives, both social, emotionally, and academically. And so what we see overall when we track our major 3 outcomes, which are avoidance of the juvenile justice system, graduating high school with a plan for the future, and postponement of teen parenthood, is that by the time they are in 12th grade, the social emotional support and the relationship-based programming that they've gotten has really launched them on a path to success.
Hi there, I'm Laura FITZGERALD, and I'm with CONOVER Insurance, and also another co-chair for the IICF board. And I was just wondering if you could share with us how the COVID-19 pandemic has impacted your level of need in the community and how you've altered your programming to meet such a need.
Yeah, and I can start off and then I'll hand it over to Shay. Better experience working directly with the families. I can kind of share a broad overall picture of what we've seen. We have 216 kids currently in the program, but we find ourselves in a really unique position with families because our families are the ones most impacted by COVID because of a number of factors. And we find ourselves in a position where we have intimate, strong relationships with each one of those families and can understand their needs and meet them where they're at. We also find that even though we serve 216 kids, there are 1,000 associated people in the program with siblings and parents. And so the first thing that we have done is done a needs assessment of all the families to understand exactly where they're at. We found that 47% of families have a family member who is at particularly high risk for developing complications around COVID. 74% are concerned about food for their families, and 37% have lost, or one family member has lost a job as a result of COVID. And so we've shifted our programming to be remote. So right now we're conducting remote visits with kids, which at first we didn't have any idea how to do it. And as we've gone along, it's been amazing watching the mentors create innovative ways to do that, from making recipes with kids online, dropping off recipe ingredients, and then cooking online with kids, doing crafts activities, reading at night, just doing simple check-ins. Our program is really premised on the idea that social emotional support comes first. And additionally, we've pivoted to support the needs of families. And so that's taken a number of different forms. And again, it's really meeting families where they're at. And I'll let Shay share a little bit more about what that looks like for her families. It's really unique across the board.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Shay Villanueva. I am a professional teen mentor. I work with 8 teenagers. So 2 of my girls just transitioned to 6th grade. 5 of them just transitioned to 7th grade, and then 1 of my girls just transitioned to 8th grade. So like Steve said, like we're not only are we trying to support our youth, we're also supporting our family. So a couple of my families have lost jobs because that's been a thing with COVID. And I think Friends does a really good job of collecting resources that we share out to our families to kind of like provide that additional support for them during this time.
And IICF is so proud to continue to be able to support you. And we would like to formally present a $30,000 grant check in order to help support your program and help that wraparound approach of your community. So thank you for all you do, Steve and Shay. We are so proud to be able to support you, and we hope to continue to grow our partnership in the future.
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
I can't put it better. That is awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.